Asos mishpat, avas chesed, hatsnei alechas im alokecha. Asos mishpat, to do justice. Avas chesed, to love kindness. Hatsnei alechas im alokecha, to walk humbly with God. Seth and Mrs. Entin personify all of these things.
I grew up in Miami Beach, and we moved to North Miami Beach in 1998, and we've had kids in the school ever since then.
Warm and welcoming community, and people will go out of their way to get to know you.
The girls went to nursery and they became friends, and then Esther and I became, instant friends, and from there, just both our families connected.
The one thing that I could say about Seth, I think that sums him up, is he is a humble genius.
Seth, what you see is what you get. He's an honest, down-to-earth, salt-of-the-earth type of guy.
She's always there for me. If I need help with something, she's the first person that I think to call.
But for me to see the involvement of Seth and Esther in this yeshiva, which has really made our neighborhood into a Mokum Torah, gives me unusual simcha.
After we got married, my first job in Miami was as a pre-K assistant in Toras Emes. Later, I became one of the co-presidents of the PTA, and I helped run the Chinese auction for a few years.
There are very few people that I know that are willing to do anything for a yeshiva. Mrs. Entin always has the yeshiva's interests at heart.
That they have the ability to not only be concerned about their own children, but they also are concerned about what's best for the yeshiva. And they have always balanced those two.
So I need to speak to her, and I'll say, oh, what are you making for dinner? What are you doing? And she'll almost always be cooking for somebody else.
I think that your children develop a sense of responsibility when they see that their parents step up to the plate. They begin to know that the proper thing to do when they're in the position is to step up to the plate themselves.
And to raise children who are so modest and so edel and such bali derech eretz.
Their vision for the success of their children is that they should all be real Talmidei Chachamim and reach their full potential in learning.
My two sons who have graduated have gone on to some of the finest yeshivas around, and they were very well prepared by Toras Chaim.
There's a very deep, strong bond with Rebbeim, with some other teachers. It's very caring.
All my sons have had Rabbi Dreyfus, a wonderful Rebbe, a wonderful teacher, and what I love to see is the way he engages their minds in the learning. He's a role model, someone that they could feel comfortable with, someone that they could talk to, someone that they can trust.
He's involved with various shiurim at night and in the morning around his busy schedule so that he is showing his sons by example.
He makes his learning primary and as a real steady focus in his day. The enthusiasm and the seriousness that he has towards our Charusa and towards learning Limud Torah in general is really something unique.
We're always calling the Entins, and at least once a week, Meira, their daughter, will get on the phone and say, "My parents aren't home. Oh, where are they, sweetie? My father took my mother out for some coffee to a restaurant." So it's important that not only does the family see they're working for the community, they're also working to better their relationship, and their children see that and learn from that.
We literally see the new buildings going up every day, and this is an opportunity to wish Toras Emes, Toras Chaim a tremendous amount of bracha and hatzlacha for the future, to keep going in what they're doing and to take things to the next level for our children, for other people's children, and for the future generations.